Hello YouTube, this is Balloon Man Mike. I am very sorry that it's taken so long to get this next video out, but today I am going to attempt, to make a hot air balloon. We're going to use several different techniques, well, two actually. We're going to use gimping and we're going to use the sunburst weave. And we're going to be combining both of those together. Just to warn you, this video will be kind of long and I'll probably have to split it into 2 or 3 different videos. I doubt I'll get it on one. So we're looking probably 15-20 minutes. So hopefully you can follow that, and I'll just split it up into separate videos if I have to. But I'll just keep track of time. What we're going to do, we're going to start with two 260s tied together, and you need 3 pairs of these, so you have a total of 6 balloons. We're going to make the actual hot air balloon part of your hot air balloon with these. I use multiple colors. You can do the same color if you want. I just use separate colors so you can see what I'm doing. First thing we do is in the sunburst, you twist all the balloons in together. And I'm going to try to let you keep seeing what I'm doing, but it's going to be kind of hard with the way the camera's positioned, but I've got it the best I can. Well, as in the sunburst, you're going to start with a 1/2 inch pinch twist to hold the balloon stationary on one side of your sunburst. On the opposite side, you make another 1/2 inch out of a separate balloon. Make a pinch twist out of that one. So you have 2 pinch twists, one on this side, one on this side. Kind of massage those in to where one's on the top, one's on the bottom, and your balloons look like a sunburst. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to start the sunburst technique. We're going to make a 1 to 1/2 inch bubble, or a 1/2 to 1 inch bubble, followed by, I'm going to start with a 2 inch bubble. In the second balloon, the second stem, we're going to make a 1/2 to 1 inch bubble. This balloon needs to be the same size as this balloon. That's the important part in doing this. The spoke balloons need to be around the same size. So we're going to twist the 2 inch into the bubble that we just made here. Try to get a better angle. So now you use the purple balloon is what we're going to do. Make another 2 inch. And then the black spoke, we're going to make a 1/2 to 1 inch. Now in the black one, we're going to twist a 2 inch bubble. In the red next spoke, 1/2 to 1 inch. We're going to continue this all the way around. And in my videos, I am really going to try to not to fast forward at all. I'm sorry it's going to take a while, but the problem I come with in the videos is that nobody gives full detail of what they're doing when they're twisting the balloons. So I want to make sure and do that. I want to make sure and give full detail in my videos of what I'm doing. And once you get all the way around with your 1/2 inch to 1 inch and your 2 inch bubbles, you just take and weave it through. You have this piece right here where you started. And I'm going to weave, I'm going to pull the yellow one, which is next in line. Well, let me make sure that's the next one in line. I'm going to make a 2 inch bubble first. And the yellow balloon, let it squeeze it a little. Now I'm going to pull it through the blue. And here's the beginning. Y'all remember this, right? The sunburst. It's like a pinwheel kind of sunburst. Okay, now I'm just going to continue. I'm going to make a 1/2 to 1 inch. This time I'm going to make a 3 inch. Around 3 to 4 fingers wide. But you keep the 1/2 to 1 inch bubble in the spokes the same size. The only thing growing is the second bubble that we're making in the balloon. 1/2 to 1 inch. And like I said, this will get a little long because I want you to see every step that I'm taking here. And eventually we will run out of balloon and we'll have to attach more balloons to finish off the hot air balloon. And the gimping process that we're doing, I was saying that we're taking 2 or 3 different weaving patterns. Instead of on a regular sunburst, you should add a balloon every time. To the circle weave right here, this part, you should add a balloon every time. But instead, we're using the same 6 balloons that we started with, and we're just gimping them in. Okay, after the 3, I'm going to go about 4 inches, which is about 4 or 5 fingers wide, and we're going to start another weave. And if you notice, it's kind of tilting downward now because the spoke is getting a little longer, so it's automatically going to start pointing downwards, which is good. We're not going to do a massive hot air balloon. We're going to do just the basic shape of a hot air balloon today. And I will be glad to take any emails or video responses if you're having trouble or if you're not seeing quite well. I'm trying my best to show you what I'm doing. But if you're not seeing well, I'll be glad to give you a personal video. I'll send you a private video or whatever of how to do any of my projects that I'm doing. And what we're going to do now, once we get to this point where we're at like a 4 to 5 inch bubble, I'm going to stay with that size for probably 2 to 3 rows. So I'm going to make a balloon, a bubble around the same size. So 4 to 5 inches. And I'm going to make a half to 1 inch bubble and a spoke. And now, as you can see, we're running out of balloon. We're going to have to attach a new balloon here really, really shortly, probably on the next go around. So I'm going to make a small bubble here and just attach to the half to 1 inch bubble. I'm just going to call it a half so I don't have to keep saying half to 1 inch. But if you notice, some of my bubbles aren't the same size. It's important when you're doing like paid jobs and stuff, but practice like this, you know, it's not extremely important that you have them exactly the same size, as long as your spoke circles are the same size. These ones right here, your half to 1 inches, as long as they're generally the same size, you should be okay. Okay, we're all the way around, and if you notice, we have very little balloon left. So what we're going to do is we're going to deflate with your scissors or whatever. You should never pop balloons with your mouth, but I'm bad sometimes, and I don't always have scissors around, so I do sometimes. Or I do the snap method. What you do, you just take a balloon like this and pull it forward. Sometimes it don't work, and just let it go, then tie it off. And you tuck it somewhere inside the hot air balloon or whatever you're designing. Tuck it inside there so it can't be seen. But you should, I think, tie it off with a hot air balloon because you don't want to come back and one of your bubbles go out later. So it's best just to tie it off now. And we're just going to tie more balloons right into it. Okay, we are looking at about 9 minutes on this video. So I am going to go ahead now and switch over. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to part 2 of the hot air balloon. So I will see you in just a minute with the other balloons. I'm going to inflate the other 6 balloons that we need to add to this to finish our hot air balloon. And then I'll be right back with you.